Hello again, guys and girls, the Gears of War community. Welcome back to another Gears of War 3 gameplay commentary. This gameplay was submitted by Legacy Tents. I will put a link to his channel in the description. If it doesn't work, just kind of cut and paste it, or copy and paste it, or whatever. I'm not sure why it's not working right now, but it just isn't, so yeah. I think that he is a brand new commentator, so he just needs a little more confidence in his skills, and he will become quite a good YouTuber in general, and quite a good gaming YouTuber. So let's get into this. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is I'm very sorry that I left you guys hanging for a few days. I haven't really given you guys anything or any videos in the last few days, and I do apologise for that. It's just like I haven't been able to get into the mood of it all. I haven't been able to give myself the motivation, as it were, to actually sit down and give you guys some commentaries, because basically I just, without a PVR of my own, I don't have that kind of drive that I used to have when I got a gameplay, that I wanted to give you guys a brand new commentary, just because I knew that I had a good gameplay to put with it, and that you guys could enjoy both gameplay and commentary. And even though that I used to kind of just search the bin for commentary subjects, because I know that you guys really do enjoy my gameplay, I still do try and get the best subjects for you guys, the ones that might make you think a little bit more, because I don't like the commentaries that make people think about utter crap, and people don't actually get to think about things. They just sit back and they accept that this is what the guy ate last night, and this is what he did in the morning, and good for him. You know, I don't really care about those kind of commentaries. I believe that if you're going to do a gaming commentary, then do it about the game. But yeah, you get my point. I should have a brand new PVR at least by Christmas. The problem is, I've said this before in a comment, that right now I can't really save up for it, because I have to buy other people presents, don't I? It's Christmas. I can't sit there and say, no, I'm not giving you presents because I need to get my own PVR. No, I have to be a generous person to my family and friends and give them something worthwhile, while hoping that they might at least band together and give me something like this. But today I want to talk about something which I call a problem with the Afterlife. Now, the problem we have here is that Apex, formerly known as Apex, the actual team is called Afterlife. They are seemingly unbeatable right now. Now, I say seemingly because no team is unbeatable. You know, with the right amount of experience and the right amount of conviction and confidence, any team can be the best. Any team can beat Apex, any team can beat Infinity, any team can beat the Insanes. It's just about the confidence, because the problem we have is, in the competitive community, people realise that Apex are the best. People realise that Apex are most likely to win, so they don't even join the community anymore. So Apex are basically, they're putting people off joining the actual community, and they're putting people off of competing in LAN events, because people go into it thinking, oh, I'm never going to win this, so I may as well not even try. And this is the problem we have. Now, I think that basically, as soon as Judgment comes out, well, first off, I'll say that, for those of you who don't know, EGL9 will be hosted about 10 or 11 days after Judgment comes out. So, at this stage, we know that Judgment is going to be played at EGL9, and the thing about this is, this will be the best chance for any team to come up and be take the number one spot, and be the best player in the team, best team in the tournament, simply because everything will be up in the air. There won't be any base strats by this time, and it will be basically a lot of luck a decent amount of chemistry and a tiny bit of their own strats and stuff. Because the problem is, when we go into a game now, you play a match on checkout, let's say, and most rounds on a map of checkout will be 3 to the checkout area and 1 to nades. And the problem is here, people have accepted these to be the base strats, the things that people do the most times. And then you have a team like Apex who have been together for a long time, who know this in and out, and they can't be beaten on it. Or not can't be beaten, but they know it better than anybody else. So it's difficult for people to beat them on it. And that's the problem. People just know that Apex know the game really well. They know that they've got the experience and the skill. So this is where judgment comes in, and we can sit back and say, well, this is our best chance of reviving the community, because the moment that Apex lose, every other team that had any doubt of going to LAN and trying to win will now, they'll be revitalized, as it were, in going to LAN and having a chance at going for the #1 spot, because now they know that Afterlife aren't the unbeatable team that they once were, and people have a lot more confidence. And this is the big problem as well. People going up against Apex don't have the actual confidence that they need in their own skills to actually contest them, because, you know, you come up against Reaction in a 1v1 and people say, oh yeah, I'm not going to go against Reaction because I know he's got the best Nasher around or whatever. So they try and use their Lancer instead, and you think a player like Reaction isn't going to be able to get around your Lancer. That's stupid. These are the people at the top. At this level, the Lancer isn't any more powerful or isn't any more used than the Nasher is. People expect in competitive that the Lancer is used at a greater amount than the Nasher, when the fact is they used it at a pretty much equal amount, simply because the best players around know how to use both weapons equally as well. So you can't really stop them from using that. And basically the players go into a fight with Reaction and then they just say, oh, I'm going to Lancer him, and then he gets 2 big shots on them, downs them in 2 shots and gets past it. So this is the big problem. We need people to have confidence, and EGL9 is that best chance to get the community revived. So any teams that are thinking of going to a LAN event for Judgment, make it EGL9, because this is your best chance of winning. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and goodbye.